Hi guys, it's Rhonda here, and in this video we are going to be creating this doodle frame patriotic design with raccoons. Now I know we've made designs like this before. We did it in Affinity in the past, and I wanted to show you how you can do it inside of Render Studio. Okay, so this is one I did earlier, and just so you know, every image, every background, all that stuff, everything I use in this video is available for you to use right inside of Render Studio. So you don't have to go find elements or images to do this unless you want to create your own. You can absolutely remix the ones I have available in here, or you can use them as they are and just create your own design. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is add a new page here, and it is 1250 by 1250. And the reason I do mine in 1250 by 1250 is because when I export this, I will upscale at the time of export. Okay. And then I will get my 5000 by 5000 image that I always use when I create designs. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here to the left. I'm going to click on background, and I'm going to make my background transparent, just so I know I'm getting everything. I'm not forgetting to remove a background somewhere or something like that. Next step is over here, you'll see the scissors icon and it'll say masks. I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to scroll down here, and I have one uploaded, my doodle frame mask. Now, I will have this available in the mask library. By the time this video is published, you'll be able to just use this right here from the library, okay? And I'm going to resize it a little bit and move it over here. And then I'm going to go to Add Image. And I'm going to go to my history, and I'm going to just search through my history for the background I want to use inside of my doodle frames, okay? And I think I'm going to just grab this cute little star one right here, and I'm going to click Add to Canvas. And that's going to pop it right into that clipping mask, okay? And I'm going to zoom in here a little bit so you can see better what we're doing. Now, once I have my background inside of my clipping mask, I want to add that doodle border, all right? So again, we're going to come over here to Add Image. And now I'm going to check my elements library. Now, this is a library I am just starting to build, okay? There's not much in here right now, but over the next several weeks, I'll be adding more and more, just little elements that you can use inside of your designs. This is a feature only available to paid users. So I'm going to grab the doodle frame border right here, and I'm going to resize it to fit my doodle background, okay? And you can zoom in and make sure it's all lined up right. What I like to do to make sure we'll have it exactly the way I want it is I like to select that frame and send it to the back. So now we can see the background on top of it, right? And I can resize that border so I know I'm getting as much as I can of that background, okay? And once I have it where it's, you can see it all around the edges, I'm just going to come over here and align just like that. And then I'm going to select that background, and I'm going to send it to the back again so that our doodle is on top, all right? Now I'm going to select both of those items, and I'm going to come over here to the right, and I'm just going to flatten. So now this is just one element, okay? We can't replace anything in it now. We'd have to undo, it's one solid layer now. And I'm just going to duplicate this now 2 more times. So I have my 3 layers here, my 3 little frames. I'm going to select all of them, and I'm going to align them and make sure they are the right distance apart. We're going to distribute horizontally. Once I have them all together, I am going to once again flatten them so they are all one piece, okay? And now I'm just going to resize a little bit so it fits the width of my canvas, All right, and I'm going to move it down a little bit, and I'm going to zoom out. All right, so now I have my 3 frames ready to go. Now I'm just going to go back into my history. And like I said, by the time this video is published, all of these images will be available inside of the community gallery. The backgrounds are already there, and there is some raccoon designs, but they are a little different. So I'll make sure the ones I'm using in this video are there as well. So I'm just going to grab some of these. I want this guy here, the fireworks crew. I'm going to remove the background, and then I'm going to place him inside one of these frames. I think I'm going to keep him in the middle, just like that. Okay. And now I'm going to repeat the process. I'm going to pick 2 more to use. I think I like this guy here with the top hat and the eagle. And again, we can remove the background right here inside of the design canvas, which is a great time saver. And then I'm going to move him around a little bit, decide where I want him. Let's see. I think just like that. And then I'm going to grab one more. And let me see. I think I like the one with the Declaration of Independence. Oh, nope. He's got 3 hands. I don't want that one. Double check your images. You know, when you generate things with AI, anything can happen. So you just never know. So let's instead, let me scroll down through here and see what else we've got. I think I'm going to go with this little guy right here. Paul Revere, I'm guessing, kind of like a Paul Revere kind of raccoon. And again, we're going to resize it so it fits inside of our doodle frame here. And this one, I think I'm going to make the raccoon just a little skinnier and pop him in. I'm not a fan, though. He's a lot smaller than the others. So I'm going to look and see if I can find a different one that I like. How about the Liberty Bell? Let's remove the background on that one and see if we like it. Okay. This one I think I'm going to like because he is tinier, but in fact, I think I'm going to move the firework guy over here and put this little guy right in the center. I'm going to make this one a little bit smaller, and you can use your arrow keys on your keyboard to move this around a little if you want to. If you're having trouble getting it exactly where you want it, you can always use your keys, your up and down keys on your keyboard. Okay. So I think I like that one just the way it is. Let me move this one over just a hair more. Okay. Yeah, I like that. We've got this little guy, the Liberty Bell, and the fireworks tech. And from there, I'm just going to come over to my text. I'm going to click on that. I'm going to select add heading. I'm going to move that below here, and I'm going to type in my phrase. And I think I'm going to go with feral, but still, I'm going to do feral, patriotic, and feral, or feral and patriotic. Feral and patriotic. Okay, just like that. And then I'm going to stretch this out so it fits more along the full width of the design. And then I am going to come up here and grab my fonts, and I'm going to use Halmara, I believe. Yeah, that's the one I'm going to do. And I'm going to make this a little bigger now. I'm going to line that up a little better. And there we have it right in the center. And there it is. The design is done. And you could make several of these. And I'm going to flatten this so it's all one layer now. And I'm going to move it around a little bit. But that is done. And you could do several of these, you know, with different phrases. If you're not sure what kind of phrase you want on here, you could take a screenshot. Let me take a screenshot of just the frames, right? And I'm going to take it to Claude, and I'm going to give that image to Claude and say, give me some great phrases that would go well with this image. And just ask AI to help you come up with different phrases. So let's see what Claude gives us based on those cute raccoons. There we go. Trash pandas for freedom. I love that. Live in that trash pan. I'm not so sure. I'm looking for patriotic. Stars, stripes, and shenanigans. That's a great one. Red, white, and raccoon. Liberty and mischief for all. I like that one too, you know. Born on the 4th to party. Okay. You know, not all of these are going to be great, but this one is cute, patriotic, and slightly feral. So, you know, you can just get some different ideas. I do like the trash pandas for freedom. I love the land of the free, home of the raccoon, liberty and mischief for all. You know, some of these are really good. Some of them, not so much. You know, that's how it goes. And you just pick the ones you like, and you could make several different designs, and you could use the different raccoons. You don't have to use the same ones. You could take one of those prompts out of the community gallery and take it to the prompt scaler and have it give you 10 new prompts, you know, for your own images. It's completely up to you. But once I have it done, I'm just going to come over here to export, and I only want it to export page 2, the one we were just working on, transparent PNG, 300 DPI, and I'm going to select upscale and resize to 5,000. And then we are just going to do all of that in one step. We don't have to take it into another tool or anything to, you know, get it up to the right size, get the right DPI, get the transparent background. It's doing it all for us right here on export in the design canvas. So we'll give this just a minute. It takes a little bit longer to export because you are upscaling at the same time. So we'll give this a second, let it do its thing. And then once it's done, I'll open the design up in an image viewer so you can see. Okay, so I'm just going to download this here, and patriotic and feral. I'm going to name that. Then I'm just going to open it up here in my image viewer, and you can see it is transparent. And if we click on info, you see it is 5,000 by 5,000, 300 DPI. So it is ready to go. And now, and I'm just going to go run in here real quick and show you. I'm going to go into the mockup generator, and I'm going to select a few different mockups just so you can see what it'll look like. We'll do it on a kid's shirt, a woman, a flat lay, a guy's shirt. Okay, that looks good. And then I will upload it. Here we go, and generate the mockups. And there's our design right there, all done. Feral and patriotic. Looks absolutely great. Looks good on the kids' tee, on the flat lay here, and even on the men's tee. Okay? So that is how you can make these really cool, you know, doodle frame designs right here inside of Render Studio. You don't need any other tools to do it. You can do everything from within here. You can generate your images if you want to use your own, and then just bring them right in here to the design canvas. Okay. So if you have any questions, please drop them in the comments below. I'll be happy to answer them for you. If you want to give Render Studio a try, there is a coupon code below, new 20. It'll give you 20% off your first month or your first year. There is a free trial, so you can sign up absolutely free and check it out and see if you like it before you decide to go with a subscription plan. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it more than you know, and I'll see you in the next video.